So this video is kind of just me, like commentating, I guess, over my 52-0 game or 67-1. Nothing too crazy. It's in replay mode. I apologize, but I hope you guys watching. I hope you enjoy it or at least learn something from how I got this game. Was incredibly lucky, but I'm not gonna complain. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so we load into the match like normal. I'm shooting my R-77s off at the start, as one does, because your missiles reload, so why wouldn't you? And then a lot of this game's just kind of going to be me dumping my Fox 3s and reloading, because that's what this brain-rotted gameplay is. It's just like the same thing over and over again. So you're going to see a lot of me sitting in this back part of the map here behind this mountain in the back right, especially once my entire team leaves. But for now, I kind of just play off this hill because I know that once I shoot my missiles, I can retreat in safety and not have to worry about anyone like getting close to me or close enough to kill me. So I see a Hornet and a flanker on my right, launch on both those guys. Hornet in front of me gets a missile. People in their spawn, everybody gets a missile because I have 8 of them. Everyone deserves one. And here, I'm kind of just playing it like it's a normal game, right? Not expecting anything too crazy. I'm just playing the game, trying to have fun again. Drop my R-73s because, well, they're not super important in Fox 3 meta. Like, if someone's close, I'll use them, but 9 times out of 10, I'll just end up dropping them. Again, I'm on reload, repositioning, right? So I'm never sitting in the exact same spot, so I can't get, like, ambushed. Like, the whole team can't push me and know where I'm at any given time. So here I'm gaining altitude, regaining position, so that my missiles will have a higher chance of hitting and better performance since we're slightly up higher. And here I'm kind of just looking for targets who aren't going behind mountains, like that MiG-29, the A-10, then both Hornets there, both get missiles, and so does that 16, because they all just came out from behind a mountain, and I know they can't get to cover right now. So same with that flanker and that Hornet below me. And then again, dropping my R-73s, it's something that you're going to see a lot, because they're just not. F-105, we don't really care about him. He's not really a threat. And like I said, I'm new to this commentary, making content, so I don't judge if I like start stuttering or like start spewing brain rot, because I'm just like yapping to yap. But here, again, I'm reloading, repositioning, right? And by teams are still pretty even by... Oh. Fuck. That's fine, that's fine. Teams are still pretty even. So again, I'm just playing my life here, just shooting my missiles, trying to get as many kills as possible, right? And here there's one person who is slightly a problem, and it's this SMT, because he's the only one in the lobby right now that has good Fox 3s. I'm not really worried about the F4F Ice, because that thing just has 120s. That's not too scary. But this guy, this Authentics guy, I need him dead if I want to be able to play aggressive and not have to worry about him pushing me. So on my RWR, it's bugged. It says it's a Su-30. That's actually the MiG-29 launching at me. I see this F4F Ice behind me, so while I'm notching and chaffing, I am also just shooting my R-73s on him because he's close. Free kill. He's not doing anything about it. His team's not doing anything about it. And then once again, I'm reloading. And I can, at this point, I can tell that my team's starting to dwindle down like faster than theirs is. So I already most games at this BR, either your team gets destroyed or the other team gets destroyed. It's really a 50-50. So again, I regain position, and I'm just trying to share the love with the missiles. Everybody gets a missile. You get a missile. You get a missile. Everybody. And that's just like, that's how you can be efficient at this BR, is just the more missiles you have in the air, the more useful you are, and the higher likelihood you are to get kills. So like here, I'm launching on their people out of spawn, that MiG-29 that I said earlier was a problem. And then here again, I'm notching and reloading at the same time, so I'm just gonna speed this up here, because nothing too crazy happens till more towards the end. I see a Su-22, I'm like, not worth risking my life, so I don't fully commit to the shot. And I'm just playing the game as normal. I'm gonna speed this up here. I know it's replay mode, I apologize, but I didn't think I was gonna get a 60 kill game, so I decided not to record. I see that F4 goes behind that mountain. I pull in because I know my R77 will hit him at this range, so he dies, not a problem. I shoot a missile at this F5 knowing it's not really going to hit him, just kind of to keep him away from me, because if he gets close to me, I die, because that thing's like the best rat plane in the game at this point. And so here I'm launching on the 4S, A7D, nothing too crazy as far as threats go. I see a high MiG-23, and me not wanting to eat an R-24T from across the map, I get one R-77 off on him, because he's up high, he's presenting himself as a prime target, and then this Harrier is doing the same thing. He's up high, I know that plane's slow, not dodging anything. I see this A-10 at the corner of my eye, and everybody knows that A-10 players are free food, right? So just go for a gun run on this guy, or easy kill, and then I'm again reloading. I see that their team's starting to close on me on the map here, so I'm trying to push back to that hill that I was talking about earlier. So I see this MiG-23, and I'm not really chasing him, I just happen to be going in the same direction as him. And then I see him die, so I'm back to playing my life, right? And I'm reloading my countermeasures right here, so I know that, like, I can't take a fight right now, I can't notch anything, I can't flare any missiles. Even though I mostly kinetic dodge, it's still nice to have flares. I see this EJ pushing me, and I'm like, that's a problem, because my team, they have like twice as many players as we do at this point. So I launch on that EJ, and then the Tiger Shark as well, and then that 16. Everybody in front of me. Really, I just dodged that Sparrow, nothing too crazy, because everybody knows Sparrows are cheeks. And I launch on the Hornet, the 16, and the Tiger Shark, and then I turn back around here and dump my 73s. Well, actually, I turn around because I realize I have one more R77. Funny thing, it doesn't fucking work, so I shoot that, hoping to get an extra kill, and as my... it doesn't show it. Yeah, he shot my missile down with an R60. Great game mechanic, but yeah, so again, just reloading, playing my life here. I see my team's dying, and I know I cannot play aggressive. I have to play defensive, if anything, because I can't afford to overextend and cost myself my life, because I only have the one plane in my lineup. And so I'm not baiting my teammates per se, I'm just letting the enemy shoot my teammates first. So here, as there's literally two people on my team, their entire team starts to close in on me here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this guy's coming around the mountain to flank me. And 6 right there. So I get missiles out on all these guys. I know I can dodge their Sparrows very easily. I see this EJ somehow dodges my 77. I need missiles on him because anyone behind me in any manner is a threat. So I don't end up getting that kill, but I still have my R77s, or half of them, rather. So I turn back around because fuck it, we ball. I launch on everybody in front of me, the 5 people who are just running at me. And then I see the 18 to my left, and I'm like, yikes. And I know I'm out of missiles, so I'm turning back to reload here. I think about going for a shot on this Hornet, but no, 1 kill is worth risking your life, so I'm not going to bleed all my energy in one turn just trying to get a free kill, right? Like, I know I'm on reload, I know I have to worry about it. And then I see out of the corner of my eye again a Hornet chasing me through spawn, no teammates to protect me whatsoever, because at this point it is a 2v9? 2v11, 3v11 I guess, but I'm about reloaded, so I push up here, and then I get an R77 off on him right before he gets in gun range. He eats that. Then I launch on that MiG-29 because ERs are scary. And then I get missiles off on both Harriers here and the F-15 as well. And there's a Hornet that just completely missed me behind me. Could have 100% killed me, but he didn't, so I'm not going to complain. At this point, I'm at 35. I'm tied with the record for the plane right now, and all I was trying to do is break this record. I see this MiG-29 trying to hawk me down. I pray that AA gets him, and guess what? It does. Thank God. Because that thing, that's like one of the only planes that will catch me and will kill me. And we actually see that later on. I end up in a dogfight with one, but that's in like 8 minutes. That's towards the end. And so I'm sitting at 35, realizing how many people are still left. I'm like, oh shoot, like this could be a high kill game. Watching my team vanish right before my eyes, per usual in Warthunder, that's just how it goes. And then again, I'm just kind of getting my 77s off. Gonna try and get one off on that 29 in spawn because that's the biggest threat in the air right now. And just gonna kinetically dodge the Sparrow, go into a notch for that guy's ERs, and I know he has to break lock to dodge my missile, because if he didn't, then he would have died. So here I'm launching on that 16 up high because he's presenting himself as a prime target for my R77. Same with that 810, he's just kind of sitting in the middle of the map with nowhere to go. Kill both of them. I see this F-111 in front of me. I'm like, hey, free kill. Yeah, just kidding. I'm not gonna crash for a kill. So I decide not to go for that, and I just keep going about my business here. And by this point, I'm kind of freaking out because I know that world record kill streak is 46, and at the time I didn't know what the highest like kill game was, including deaths. But I was like, wait, I can actually beat this. So. But also, by this point, I'm starting to run somewhat low on fuel because I only take 30 minutes. If I would have taken maximum fuel, I could have had so many more kills without dying, but that's whatever. I still balled out. I get missiles on the F-111, the 23 and 16, and I'm expecting my missiles in the F5. I'm expecting the F-16 to die. He doesn't. That's not good, so I just shoot another one at him because... why not? I have 8 of them. I can do what I want. Shoot R-73s at him to secure the kill here. Because when you're playing this BR, if you're not on the offensive in a 1v1, you're losing. Because if you can have missiles out on another person when they don't have missiles on you, you win. Like, it's that simple. Whoever can hold more pressure while staying alive is who's going to win. And I am putting more pressure on these guys, even though I am one person. I'm putting more missiles in the air than all of them. I'm causing them to not only die, but defend, go behind mountains, back off of me specifically, and Pedro Bailey 911, who you will see stops spawning after this death for 8 whole minutes. He leaves me by myself for 8 whole minutes. I tell him in chat, this guy's complaining about how many kills I have. He actually starts calling me mean names later once I hit like 50, but This guy's gonna die, and then he's not gonna spawn in. I'm gonna be all by myself, but here, trying to get that F-15 out of my face. Hornet, F-104, all pushing me. Just kinetically dodges Sparrows, because they're Sparrows, and then again, same thing. Sparrows gone. Launch on the F-104, make sure he dies, even though he's not a huge threat. Launch on the F-4E, because, I mean, he's just out in the open with nowhere to go. Same with the 4S. And then here, I am reloading again. But this time, I run out of fuel. So this is where things get interesting. I'm at 51 kills. I know I've broken the record, and I'm like freaking out right now. There's one slight issue with this entire ordeal, and I land perfectly fine. But this guy and this guy do not let me... They don't like the fact that I have slaughtered their team. Like, at all. Like, he's saying 49 kills, get a life... And then this guy, and I didn't see this before till just now, their teammate even said, and they're losing somehow. So, these two, as I just jade outright, because that's the fastest way to get back in the air. I start taking off, and I see right in front of me a 4J. Well, there's one slight issue with this. This looks great, and then off to the left, out of the corner of my eye, I see 2 people that I can do absolutely nothing to because I am just now taking off. They both strafe me while I'm on the runway. I get missiles off on the F4J. So, I know I won't survive this, right? They kill me here. But, however, the 4J also dies, so that counts as 52 and 0. That's how the kill streak is 52, and I see my team is getting absolutely, like, ticket-wise, like, it's just me spawning. Ticket-wise, it's awful. I'm gonna put myself into a 1v7, I believe. And I respawn. I'm a little upset that I just died, because I knew it was kind of undeserved. But I'm a little frustrated, but that's okay, because I know I was like, hey, whatever. I know I already got the record, so I'm back. I decided to respawn because I'm like, you know what, let's just see how many I can get. Launch on the Hornet, the 3H, and I see this A10 off to my right. I shoot at a corpse, actually, because my IQ is somewhat low when I play this game. And then I realized Hornet didn't die, so I'm back on him here. Gonna shoot another R-73. You can never be too sure, especially with a Hornet. They can just one-turn everything. At this point, Pedro Bailey has stopped spawning, so it is just me. And I'm just playing for kills here. And in a little bit, I start shooting ground targets, actually, because that's like... I somehow end up winning this game. The tickets was insanely close. I launch on this Hunter, and then I believe they spawn at F-105 and A4. Yep, kill all 3 of them here, and then I'm gonna drop my R-70, or actually I'm gonna shoot it at the F-105 because he has no flares. While I'm reloading, I'm gonna use this time to not only gain distance, but I'm also gonna try and get up on tickets, or at least closer to losing by 1,600. So I'm trying to shoot some ground targets. These guys are spawning another 29. He's shooting his ERs at me. They're both just running at me here, like they're trying to bomb to finish the game, and I don't let them because that would be silly of me. But here I'm reloading. I know they're pushing me because they have nothing else to do. And I see in the kill feed they're not shooting ground targets. I'm like, that's awesome. So I launch at the 4E and then I launch at the MiG-29, thinking the MiG-29 is gonna die. There's one slight issue with this. He decides to outroll my R-77. I don't know if that was luck or if he's just the fucking GOAT. But I realize that's a problem. That is not good at all. So I start turning with him, knowing unless I can pull off something mischievous, I just lose this. Like, he walks me in a dogfight, absolutely bashes my skull in. But here there was no strat behind this. I was just trying to not have him be behind me, even if that involves stalling out. I go into full reel controls, and I kind of stall myself out here right above him. I'm thinking he can pull in for the shot here, but he cannot. And luckily, none of his teammates are spawning, so that means we are all alone. That right there was his key mistake. I believe he hit the AOA limiter button, or he ruddered while he was super slow. Anyways, that's what lost him this. I was dead in the water. He's in a flat spin. I take this opportunity to roll over, and since I'm in a flanker, I'm doing flanker things with HMDR 73s. Replay modes kind of went like wonky, but I shot both those at him, and then I'm already shooting at the A10 out of spawn, because why not? I know that's probably not going to hit, but I'm just shooting it to put pressure on him, because I know he's going to go for ground targets, because that's all that it's good for. This guy spawns a backup 29G. And he is instantly gonna start. He's gonna play behind this mountain, and I'm actually gonna lose him for a few minutes, and that gets slightly problematic. I get a little scared because those R-73s from behind me can be quite dangerous. But right now I'm focused on the A10 because I just want him out, because I know he can end the game very, very fast if he reaches middle of the map. And at this point, I'm on 61 kills. I'm freaking out. I'm in call with some of my IRL friends, losing my mind, right? And then R-77 miss, go for guns, no big deal. At this point, I have no idea where this guy is. Turns out he's in my half of the map, thank God. I don't know why he didn't push me, but I had no idea where he was. I was waiting for someone else to spawn here, and then I was like, you know what, I'll get some ground targets, because like I said, now I'm down by 1,700 tickets. So I'm just trying to get up on tickets where I can. I still don't know where this MiG-29 is, but once I gain some altitude here, I get a little scared, so I pop a blind hunt to know where he is. And what's really funny about that is when I do that, he is directly below me. Like, that's just me not paying attention, is what it is. He also should have killed me here, to be quite honest, but he didn't, so. Somehow both my 77s miss. He didn't flare, didn't notch, nothing. I go for the gunshot here, and I crit him. I ignore aim, and then I put myself into a flat spin because I have no explanation. I don't know. Anyways, let's just ignore that. With him shooting like this, I know he's basically dead. Just don't want an HMD R-73 to get me. By this point, I know he's dead, but once I reload, I'm gonna pitch up again and shoot at him just to make sure he dies, because you can never be too sure at this BR when things have HMD R-73s. I turn back in, I see he J's out, so I'm like, now I have some time and space, really, because none of them are spawned in. I have some time to get some ground targets, hopefully not lose this game by as much or at all. These guys are not... He just now spawns back in. I said 7 minutes into the game, I said, guys, we can win if you keep spawning, and he said, okay, at the 20-minute mark. I launch on this MiG-21 here. He's not dodging that because it's a MiG-21. And here I'm still down on tickets horrendously, so I'm still trying to get tickets back. I'm trying to make it somewhat even with what little time is left. I know the game's reaching time limit. I have 64 kills. I am, like, tweaking in VC with the homies, and I see they both spawn in again, and I'm like, holy shit. So as one does, I regain altitude. At this point, I joined call with some of my other friends in Pro 100, and I was like, guys, look at this, like, this is fucking crazy. And I launched on the 4C, and then I'm wondering where this Su-22 is. 4C dies, and then I don't see where this guy is till he's about 2 kilometers below me here to the left. So I don't even see him. I actually hear him first. Dodge his R60s because nothing too crazy. Launch a 73. That misses because he has a brain and knows how to flare. I'm creating some distance here. I know my R77 can get him from about 2 kilometers, maybe a little less, so I turn around here. I'm running relatively low on fuel at this point as well, so I launch an R77 at him and an R73 just to be safe, and sure enough, he eats them both. Now here I'm at 66 kills, and I think we all know what number's up next, but that's fine. We'll get there if I get there, right? Like 200 tickets to 40 tickets. Ticket bleed is actively happening. They are like constantly losing tickets. I see him in the menu swap to the BN. I see him spawn. I get I shoot all my missiles because I'm like, holy shit. They're at 40 tickets to 200. I kill him as they hit 0 tickets. I killed them as the game ended. So that is how I broke the kill streak world record for arcade, and just the kill record in general, right? Like 67 kills. I think the highest behind that was 50 something, and for jets the highest record was 44, which was also mine. I previously had that in the Belgian F-16, but I broke my own record along with everything else, like arcade related. I just have the most kills. So like I said, this is my first time doing something like this. I hope you guys enjoyed, or at least learned something about how I got that crazy game. But yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and hopefully I'll be pushing out some more content sometime soon.